And then last little thing I got over in Moto Supercross, I considered making a video over the weekend, and I still might, but I'm waiting on some more information to come out about this.
Okay.
Wednesday or so of last week, this is about time of year where the rumor mill gets going in Supercross about players switching teams and whatever.
Gotcha.
And last Wednesday or Thursday, it came out as a rumor that Eli Tomac will be heading to Yamaha for next year. I just completely blew it off. Like, there's no fucking way. And then it was Friday or Saturday, Eli Tomac and Kawasaki came out and said they will not be renewing their contract together. So,
Yeah. Well, that sounds pretty likely then, or possible.
It's definitely possible. Personally, I would not rule out retirement for Eli Tomac just yet. But, I mean, we'll see how that goes. It's unlikely, but I wouldn't rule it out quite yet. But, man, with Star Racing taking over that 450 team this past year, they saw, improved results all across the board. So, you get one of the fastest guys on two wheels on that team with them making the bike better all the time. Who knows what could happen?
Those Yamahas are fast as fuck, man.
Those Yamaha, I don't understand how they do it, but they've squeezed out, I want to say, about 10 extra horsepower out of that bike. Like, I don't understand how they do it, but I mean, hell yeah, man. All you got to do is look at the GNCCs. Stu Bailey's been almost unbeatable since he jumped on his Yamaha. Between the 4 races last year and like the 6 this year, he's only lost twice.
Well, and then the 250 class in Supercross,
they won both of
like
those
the
titles.
Top 4 freaking riders on Yamahas or something like that. Something stupid. They're all on the same team.
Yep, it's crazy.
So, yeah, the Yamaha. Like if I was, because I am on the outside looking in, I say that Yamaha is one of the faster, but Kawasaki and KTM are up there too. But
yeah,
but Yamaha is pretty damn good, especially the 250s.
I just don't like them though, because they're not built like the rest of the bikes.
What do you mean by that?
Well, on a normal bike, your air box is right below your seat. Like when you're sitting on the bike, you're sitting on top of the air box. Gotcha. And then the gas tank is up here in between your legs under the handlebars.
Yeah.
And on the Yamahas, they have those flipped. Your air box is up here between your legs under your handlebars, and you're sitting on your gas tank, which is odd to look at. But I mean, as far as weight distribution, it makes a little bit of sense. And then because the air box is so much farther forward, they have it leading into the front of the motor instead of the back, and they have the exhaust coming out of the back of the motor instead of the front. It's just weird to look at, man.
The exhaust comes out the front on
most
like Honda?
bikes, yeah. Yep.
Or Kawasaki?
Yeah, it comes out the front and then wraps around.
Okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, the tailpipe isn't at the front. It's just comes out the front and wraps around. But
yeah.
It's just weird to look at.
I think the weight distribution would be better on the other bikes because you'd think you'd want the gas can's going to be heavier than the airbox, right?
Yeah.
Well, if your butt's back here, you want the heavier in the front to balance it out a little bit, wouldn't you?
Yes and no. I mean, going forward, like think about it going into a corner, when you're slowing down and all your weight's at the front anyway, it'd be nicer to have that gas tank a little bit farther back.
And it's only rear-wheel drive, so you want all your torque in the back. Or you're getting all your torque in the back anyways, so I guess they'd want more weight back there. But
they have it positioned basically in line with the foot pegs too, so it's not really at the back, it's just right in the middle of the bike. Really good weight distribution on it. And like I said, I have no idea how they do it, but I'm pretty sure I know they're pumping more horsepower out of that motor. I'm not 100% sure how much exactly, but yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Eli Tomac on one of those bikes, see what he could do on it. But
No shit. No
so
shit.
as far as teams with openings, I know that Yamaha team carried 450 riders this past season, which the norm is 2, but they carried 3, and I know Aaron Plessinger's contract is up this season, and Malcolm Smith's might be up too. So if they want to keep carrying 3
Stewart,
riders, or Malcolm Stewart, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he was on a Yamaha.
Yeah.
And he's really not that great. So
all 3 of them finished on the podium this year, though. So
did they?
That's a huge accomplishment for that team.
Yeah. I don't know. When I watch Malcolm Stewart, I just don't see. I don't know. I just don't see it, I guess.
You want to see his brother, though, is what
yes,
you're doing.
I want to see his brother and how good he used to be.
You're not going to see that.
It's just not there, I guess. That's what I.
He is by far the fastest guy in the whoops, though. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah, I know you said that
impressive.
before, and I've watched it, and that's where he basically makes up his entire fucking time. Is in the
whoops. It's absolutely incredible.
It's like if there's a large whoop section, you're like, all right, well, he's going to get a top 5 finish here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, he's really good at that. So, yeah. That would be interesting. See Tomac switch to the dark side like that.
I mean, basically, yeah. Went from Honda and Kawasaki, which are my 2 brands, over to Yamaha, which is one that I kind of hate.
I know
Yamaha and KTM. I fucking hate them, but
I know you do.
He is going to race the outdoor season on his Kawasaki, though. His contract isn't actually up until after the outdoors, which kicks off next weekend. So.
They still doing Red Bud on July 4th weekend?
Oh, yeah, that's every year.
And they full crowds probably, right?
I mean, we'll see.
All these redneck motherfuckers.
I think last year they limited it to about 20%, but, this year it's going to be a lot higher than that.
At least it's outdoors, I guess. But.
Yeah. Hell, they're kicking off the season out in California, and they didn't even go there for Supercross. So
interesting. Well, I know they lifted a lot of restrictions out there.
Did they?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like 10% crowd, maybe?
For outdoors, I don't know.
For California.
Even though it's California and it's out, since it's outdoors, I bet it could be higher.
Okay.
Because they got people in restaurants now.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have any of that stuff earlier this season or earlier in your Supercross season.
Yeah.
So